Welcome again, keepers of light. And I call you that because you are just that, keepers of light. I want to thank you for being an audience to this, as it is such a new experience for me, such an amazing experience for me, to not know what I'm going to say next, to allow myself to connect to your energy, to the information, the vibrational nature of information that prevails everything, to be able to grasp that and to put a voice to it in such a way as to benefit not only myself, but perhaps, and I'm hoping you also. It is one of the most fulfilling experiences I've ever had. And so thank you for this co-creative process of which we are about. So, what is it that wants to come through? Beauty, that there is a beauty to your life, a beauty that is calling to you to acknowledge, one that is vital for all light keepers to embrace, so as to come into a fuller experience of who you really are. And so the link between what I've said before and other recordings, this link to those parts of us that we have been trying to push away from us, those parts of us that we have labeled as wrong or inappropriate or not having a place to the reality that you imagine that you should be experiencing. Just because it is not a match to that does not now make it as beautiful as it would have been had it been so. I have to make clear here that there will be times when I speak when the stringing of words are coming through in such a way as to seem nonsensical. But the beauty of it is not necessarily the words themselves that I'm speaking, but the nature by which they arrive, the vibrational nature, the energetic nature by which they exist. Because this energy is being communicated to you and embodied by you in your mere position existence as the audience to it. So sit back and just allow the words to permeate you in whatever way that presents itself, whether it is that you understand on an intellectual on an intellectual level does not now mean that there is not a benefit to you, because there is. To be able to deeply appreciate the beauty of who you are is to also be able to deeply appreciate everything that you have ever experienced as a form of suffering in your life. And not only that, it also demands that you deeply accept and appreciate the beauty of everything in your existence. That appears in the form of suffering. And this is not to say that you should accept things that are not good for you, things that are in a violent nature towards you, things that are destructive towards you. It is not to say that you accept those things that are of the same nature towards others, towards the planet. It is only to say that in rising above your perception of that, rising above the perception of rising above from the perception of suffering to the perception of empowerment does equal seeing the beauty. And the body's embodiment of the empowerment does equal deeply experiencing the beauty of suffering. Because suffering is, at its source, a reaching for the highest experience of love there is. We suffer because we want so much to feel love, and for no other reason than that. And we create suffering for the same reason, to feel love. And so to peel back the layers of your own suffering, to sit with it and peel back the layers of stories, the layers of conditioning, the layers of beliefs that support the structure of this perception. It is the light keeper's work. And that once you have performed this work, and once you do perform this work, that you become lighter in your density, in your body's density, in your beliefs density. You become a lighter being, a lighter light keeper. But you already were. You already were. Because you were born as a light keeper. It's just that life is now calling you to become lighter than before, so that you become ready to assist in the shift of perception, this dramatic shift in perception of which we are now about. An unveiling of the veil that which has been the foundation of the general perception of reality. Is now in the process of evolving from perceptions of suffering to perceptions of our true nature of being, which is empowered, which are empowered beings. And so a more powerful human being is being made manifest in the moments that are arriving to us now. And you, as a light keeper, are the one to nurture this process, to support, to direct, to influence, to motivate. You are the one to bring light to it. And I think this, having said this, for this moment, it is enough. I started with my gratitude towards you, and I end with the same. I thank you wholeheartedly for coming together with me in this moment. Until next time.